Oh, last interview of the day, and I mess up the intro. That's how long of a day it's been. But hey, we're back here on Radio Row. It's Thursday, and day 4 is coming to an end. After we are done interviewing the champ from UFC, she is Julianna Pena. Julianna, we got to just get right down to business here. So, about what was it, Ben? 4 or 5 years ago in Houston.
Yep.
We had Amanda Nunes on the show, and she became fast friends of the show and hung out with her a few other nights that week. But Ben and I are not shy about the fact that we're belt chasers. We go where the champ goes. So welcome to the show.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. It's such a pleasure to be here.
You were telling us how much you enjoy doing the rounds here, and when you have that around your waist, I mean, you're drawing all the attention out here.
I mean, it's easy. This is a lot easier for work than what I normally do. So, I wanted the championship belt. I got it. There's no more complaining. It's time to get to work and do what the demands are of a champion, and I'm ready to do that.
What is a typical day like for you when you're not walking around Radio Row?
So we're filming The Ultimate Fighter right now. And I had to take this time off and change the production schedule so that I could be here. Otherwise, I'm waking up and getting ready to coach my team and film the show.
And that also training for yourself.
Absolutely.
You to do that and to be the champ and have to do the show, and the balance between that is it difficult? Is it fun?
No, it's not, because when I'm training my team, I'm right there getting my hands dirty right alongside them. Yesterday, I was bleeding. I had cuts on my feet. I mean, I'm literally training right alongside them, and I'm not going to ask them to do something that I wouldn't absolutely do myself. And so it's easy because when they're training, I'm training.
And when you're the champ too, it's they listen a lot more, don't they?
Yeah, I definitely think so, especially with them being heavyweights. The last thing a heavyweight man wants to do is get bossed around by a female coach. But I think that there's a lot of respect that comes along to get to this point, and so a lot of them are very respectful. They've been receptive, and they've been open-minded to the fact that they can learn from a woman.
And if they're not, I mean, that speaks to how coachable they are at any level. Like if they're not willing. It's just respect. It's to not listen to anybody. I mean, that you're there. You're at the top of the card. Right?
Yeah, no. And like I said, I thought that they were going to be, a little reluctant to listen to what I had to say, but they have just been, very open-minded and kind of all in. They have invested their time, and they are all in as far as being on my team and being coachable.
So with that, you have the fight, or there's a pay-per-view coming up this weekend. When is your next fight?
So I think the coaches got a fight at the end of this season, and I think that's going to be sometime in July.
Will the belt be on the line then?
I absolutely will.
Okay.
Every fight that I'm going to be, the belt's going to be on the line.
And now you have that, and it's how often do you want to fight? How?
I think that staying active is very important for a fighter. I'm trying to stay as active as possible, and to have a turnaround, from December to July is a pretty quick turnaround, especially since I just became the champion in December. So I'm looking to fight, every 6 months or so. I'm definitely cool with that.
Are you who's on your radar? That do you have? Are you
Amanda
watching?
Nunes is on my radar right now. Yes, I definitely think that there's still a lot of naysayers out there that think that it was a fluke. They think that it just happened overnight, and I can't wait to prove them wrong once again.
That seems. I mean, that seems like to be a story that we hear so much in UFC, when you do have a dominant champ that gets beat in that situation, then everybody's just waiting for that rematch and waiting to be like, oh, we told you so.
Yeah.
And it seems like more times than not, though, it is the real deal, and that the current champ holds on strong.
Yeah, power lost is very hard to regain again,
right.
And so I just think that this is my time. This is something that I've been wanting. This is something that I've been calling for. It wasn't a fluke, and if they think it was, no problem. We can run it back today, tomorrow, next week. I'm free next month. Whenever you want to do it, I'll be ready to go.
What is the relationship like outside of the octagon with Amanda Nunes? Somebody like that is,
she's got a pretty big ego, and she's irritated. She's stung a little bit, and I think that she's trying to do whatever she can, tell herself whatever she has to pump herself up to go into the fight again, and that's fine. Amanda was such a dominant champion, and she was such a great spokesperson for the sport, you know, but right now it's my time and I just need her to accept that. And she doesn't want to accept it, well, we're going to have to make her accept it.
What is the coolest thing that you have gotten to do since being the champ?
Well, Radio Row's been pretty sweet. I think that that's pretty awesome. I got to go on Ellen's show. I've met some incredible people. The best thing for me, though, for sure, without a doubt, is I've been flying first class. I've been getting treated like a person flying in first class, and I'm building status. And so definitely flying first class is something that I could get used to.
Have you been starstruck by anybody here or anybody that you've met?
I haven't got to see or meet any gigantic celebrities that jump off the pages for me, but you know, I am here to see some people. So if you guys know any celebrities, let me know.
It's so spread out this year. Like we were talking about how it seemed busy. Like at this table, like how many? I think we've had 9 or 10 interviews today. But with how spread out everything is, it's not as crammed as recent years. I mean, there's been years where you see like the 2 table setup, like it's just 1 table, but they're on top of everyone's on top of each other.
Yeah, and I heard too that this was like actually smaller than previous years.
Yeah.
So that's pretty crazy because this is pretty giant to me.
Yeah, and then you have the FanDuel section over there where Pat McAfee just keeps screaming all show.
Yeah, I know, this was pretty nuts.
Yeah, what we got over there?
Yeah. What is it, Anderson?
Oh, that is. Yeah, that's
Is this Shane Anderson? Is that his name?
Shane Anderson, who from Blackish, the
No, he's a
actor.
comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't think of what his first name is right now. Look it up, Blackish. It's the Blackish show. Anthony Anderson. Is it Anthony? Yes. Yeah, he just walked by for that. But you see, in your draw, if he would have seen that and he would have stopped and he would have he would have looked at that belt. And
I wonder if he follows the sport at all.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the whole backstory or things of that. So who have you gotten to meet since? I mean, in UFC? And
I got to meet Mark Wahlberg. That was pretty sweet. Yeah, I love Mark Wahlberg. I love Mark Wahlberg. I also got to meet like Johnny Knoxville and Mario Lopez and Mike Tyson. Those are just the few that I got to meet from the last UFC.
Johnny Knoxville, did he ask you like to do anything crazy to him? Because he was filming that movie.
No, okay. He didn't. But I asked for his help on a few things, and we'll see if that ends up coming to fruition.
Like, oh, okay. Oh, you're calling in favors.
Yeah,
right?
We'll see. I don't know. We'll see.
All right. We will see. Hey, Julianna Pena, she is UFC champ, joining us here as we wrap up our interviews on a Thursday. Thank you so much, and best of luck. You're our girl now.
Thank you.
You have the belt, so we ride with you.
Thank you. I appreciate the time, guys. Thank you so much.
At Western Illinois University, limits are meant to be pushed. Because the best change happens when people think in new and unexpected ways. At WIU, you'll experience a world where your presence matters, where your ideas take flight, and your determination opens the door to possibility. At WIU, we create a world that's brand new.